Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have another video for you, and this is going to be different. I'm not going to film my intro afterward. I'm just going to jump straight into the routine. And this is a get ready with me. So I'm just going to tell you what I do on a daily basis. I start off with skincare. My skin it's fresh, it's clean, there's nothing on it. I have applied some PIXI Glow Tonic, the 5% glycolic acid treatment that I do every morning. And now I am going to pop on a little bit of an under eye helper. This is from Uemura. It's the Roll Away. Basically, it's a little serum for under the eye. Pop that under there. It feels really cool. And I pat that in with my ring finger. And whatever excess is on the finger, I bring onto the lid. Let that sit a little bit. So after that is done, I move on to this guy. I've been using this for a couple weeks. It's from the Obagi line. It is the Essential Instant Pore Refiner. I put 2 pumps of that back on my hand, on the back of my hand, scoop it up, and then I put it on the pored areas. So some on the forehead, focusing there on the nose and the cheeks. And I just kind of press this into the skin. So I wanted to talk to you guys about social media and life in general. I have friends that are just working artists. I have friends that are working artists that are on social media. I have friends that are just on social media and they do great jobs on social media. And I know people that work behind the scenes in social media as well. And what has been a constant discussion is this shift in the way social media is affecting what people put out and how everything is being homogenized. I think there is a lot of information out there. There's a lot of information on techniques, but there isn't a lot of information on the mindset, the theory, the creativity that goes behind creating different looks. A lot of it is the same. And although being the same isn't necessarily a bad thing because it's beautiful and, there's things that everybody can use and everybody can learn from, I feel that there aren't a lot of options as far as what you can look like. Sam from PIXI just did a video with her daughter where her daughter was basically directing her application of an Instagram makeup. And I think that her opinions as far as what people are doing and why they're doing it and how makeup artists don't really use those techniques and that kind of thing. It's very interesting because I feel that it's true in many ways. One should be able to express themselves no matter what without feeling the pressure of looking a certain way. In one of my videos before, I mentioned Terry Barber, and he is an amazing makeup artist. I've been following I have been following him on Instagram for a while. That's where I discovered him. I didn't know of him before then, which is a shame, but I didn't. And I think that his take and his view on makeup is very interesting. I haven't really seen it being done in the way that he does it. You should check him out. It's really cool. I believe his user is Terry Barber on Beauty. There will always be trends. There will always be things that people do in a form of expression, whether that be makeup, hair, style, home decor, whatever it is, that looks similar, but differences should be able to be embraced. Differences should be embraced, and not because something doesn't look pretty or it doesn't look like how somebody else would want to look, doesn't mean that it should be rejected or it should be deemed improper. Anyway, that's just one of the inspirations that I got to get back on YouTube. I'm going to use this MAQPRO palette for blush MAQPRO, and I'm taking 2 shades. I think you've seen me do this before. 2 shades, and bumping them on the cheek, patting them on the cheek. Terry's view on beauty and on makeup, I feel, is very refreshing because he was equating it to the different tastes in music. And there is definitely a shift in culture where everybody is aware that there is a look that's being acceptable, and then there are the rebels, the ones that are doing things differently. But I feel like that's always been the case. There's always been an acceptable look and the rebels that are doing it differently, that are leading the way into the next trend, the next stage of creativity. For light to about medium skin tones, I would recommend this Perricone No Highlighter highlighter. It is a liquid with a doe foot applicator that I kind of just dab on the cheekbone and the bridge of the nose. I put an ample amount because it's pretty invisible. Not invisible, it's lustrous enough. And I take that same beauty sponge and kind of tap it into the cheekbone. I've been doing this for, I don't know, a couple months now, and I absolutely love the way this product looks on the skin. It just melts into the skin. It doesn't look frosty. It just looks glowy. Next, I'm going to bronze. I'm taking this guy from Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know if it's discontinued or not. This was a gift from a friend. And I'm taking that on a Smith 112 brush, which again is my favorite brush for anything powder on the face. It's got the perfect shape and bounce. It's just chubby enough. Every time somebody rings the doorbell, my dog goes crazy and barks and barks and barks and barks until I go out there. So again, this bronzer just on the cheeks, temples, forehead, everywhere, just everywhere. That's where I'm applying it, just everywhere, over the bridge of the nose as well, in that crease, and chinny chin chin. Taking the sponge again, tapping it over, no excess product, just whatever's left in the sponge, and blending it into the skin. Next, I'm taking the IT Cosmetics Perfect Lighting Radiant Touch Magic Wand, similar to the YSL Touche Eclat, but this is IT Cosmetics. It does a nice job. Sponge, again, tapping that in, only applying it into that deepest little triangle in the socket. And I feel like that really brightens up under the eye, reflecting light. Another good alternative that I've been liking is the Becca, which I'll probably bring out in another video because I don't have it handy here. But I like that. Excess around the nose and lips because you always need some extra coverage there. Onto the brows now. I am filling them in per previous video. This is my routine. This is what I do almost every day. Anyway, getting back on track with what I was talking about, I am excited to see a shift. I'm excited to see new faces, new trends. I'm excited to see makeup that still looks like makeup and not just photo editing, although there's definitely talent in photo editing, and I also edit my photos. I prefer to see the technique and see the product in whatever it is that you're doing, whether that is a natural look, a drag look, a theater look, a cut crease, whatever it is. I think that there is beauty in technique, there's beauty in application, there's beauty in skin, there's beauty in pores, there's beauty in flaws, there's beauty in everything, and I feel that there is a need for a shift to a more realistic expectation of beauty, even in makeup. I heard a phrase the other day that I think I tweeted about, and it said that we're starving for realism. And that's why all of these realistic things were created, reality TV and behind the scenes, even YouTube. Even you here on YouTube right now, you're looking at a real person talking about something that's real, that's not scripted, and that's what you're here for. You're here for real, but at the same time, these avenues that used to be utilized for displaying reality have now been twisted into being rehearsed and practiced and touched up and edited and back and forth and just so falsified. It's falsified reality. It's true. We are starving for realism. I believe realism is a lot more attractive than something that is false and fabricated. You can get false anywhere. You can get fake anywhere. It almost seems as though we put value on authentic purchases, but not on authentic personalities. We put value on authentic Gucci bags and authentic Gucci belts, but not on authentic smiles or friendships or relationships or beauty. I might be going in a little deep here. I might be going in a little over my head, but I feel like it needs to be said because there's somebody out there, or many of you out there, that have felt the way I have felt, which is nothing is going to be good enough until it looks like something else, when in reality, looking like something else is exactly what you're not supposed to do. On to Benefit 3D Brow Tones in number 2, which I do use almost every day. This idea that we need more realism is going to be the new wave of people that just don't care. People that just do whatever it is they want to do and inspire others to do the same. And I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for it because it means that we get to express ourselves. And it also means that if we get to express ourselves, we actually have to look within ourselves to find out what it is we want to express. What is it I have to say? What is it that's different about me that's going to be unique? What hasn't been heard? What hasn't been seen? That is what's going to be most interesting. By the way, this is MAC True Chartreuse paint stick and a couple brushes here. This is the Anastasia A27 and this is the Smith 232. I'm just popping that on the eye. I took a little bit of this MAC Color Matters pencil and just ran that along the bottom waterline and into that inner corner. And I also set the eye with a little bit of La Mer translucent powder. I put it in this packaging because the La Mer was really, really heavy. And I set that with a Sigma F25 tapered face brush. And I also powdered just here. So I just take a little bit of powder and run it on the porous areas and the center of the face. That's it. I do a lot of this type of look where it's like a swoop of color, but I like it. I feel comfortable in it. I like color to be intentionally color, not a shy application. And I'm lightly bringing that towards the center of the face. Now I'm taking a clean brush and just buffing that out. So it almost looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mask. And for this I will be applying mascara. Taking some of this guy, this is MAC Zoom Black mascara. It's very liquidy and heavy, so I know I'm going to get a heavy lash. Back to the subject yet again. I believe that there's beauty in everything. There's beauty in every single type of look. But I also believe that imitating someone else or looking like somebody else tells you to look is cheating yourself of your expression and cheating everybody else of your look, which can be inspiring. I've been inspired by many people who are fearless in their application of makeup, who are fearless in their selection of clothing or accessories, who are fearless in what it is that they want the world to see them as, because they are authentically themselves. Now, I get it, not everybody is going to want to be creative. Some people just want to be practical, and that's okay as well. I don't think that you have to be one or the other. Sometimes you want to just get ready on the weekend and that's it. Taking this mascara wand, running it along some parts of the skin to go with these mascara smudges, because I'm not going to fight them at this point. And I think they kind of look cool. I kind of like that really acidic center spark with some messy, clumpy lashes. I like that. So eyes are done. And I'm going to apply some of this. This has been a lip savior. This is the Beauty Agave mask. And it feels delicious on the lips, sits well, hydrates and nourishes, and just is divine. So I have been using this a lot in summer. I talk a lot, so applying a liquid lipstick and having to be mindful of touching it up and whether it's smearing, it's on my teeth, it's here, it's there. I don't like worrying about that. So if I do use a liquid lipstick, it is for a brief amount of time, or I use it more as a stain. This agave mask has been just chilling on my lips pretty much the entire summer. Finally, a spritz of this because it feels good, if not for any other reason. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I am excited because I like this makeup and I really want to go out now. I will see you guys later. Let me know what you think about this new revolution, about this new concept of beauty. Let me know what it is that you feel you struggle with, or if you don't struggle at all, because I want to know what your secret is. Thank you guys again for watching, for commenting, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I do, truly. I will see you soon, very soon. Again, thank you. Bye.